7th of September 2023. Welcome to Somalia's premium #1 station for news and updates. I'm your presenter Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight we have a lot of stories prepared for you, but first let's take a look at the stories that are making our headlines. Our authorities conduct thorough searches and make arrests to combat insecurity in Mogadishu. Military operations in the elimination of 3 Al-Shabaab leaders in Galmudug state. Galmudug leaders at odds as regional president and vice president clash over anti-Al-Shabaab operations. Al-Shabaab kills a family with an IED in Somalia. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into a full bulletin. In a concerted effort to fortify Mogadishu's security infrastructure, comprehensive security operations unfolded across the capital and its surroundings areas on Thursday night. Here's a full story with our reporter Abdirazak Ali.
In a concerted effort to fortify Mogadishu's security infrastructure, comprehensive security operations unfolded across the capital and its surrounding areas on Tuesday night. The large-scale operation encompassed major roads, residential areas, and commercial districts as authorities sought to enhance safety and combat the persistent challenges of insecurity. Despite the magnitude of the operation, the flow of traffic in the city remained uninterrupted, reflecting the seamless execution of the mission. These security operations are integral components of broader strategy aimed at reducing incidents of insecurity that have long plagued the capital. As a result of these efforts, there has been a noticeable decline in activities carried out by Al-Shabaab group and local bandits, providing a sense of respite to the city's residents. Officials have reported achievements from the ongoing operations, including the seizure of contraband items and the apprehension of multiple suspects. These successes have instilled a sense of relief among the populace, who expressed appreciation for the authorities. Further operations are expected to take place in the coming weeks as authorities prioritize security and diligently work towards restoring lasting peace to Mogadishu.
The Somali government announced on Wednesday night that 3 Al-Shabaab high-ranking leaders had been eliminated during a meticulously executed military operation in Galmudug state. The Somali government announced on Wednesday night that 3 Al-Shabaab high-ranking leaders had been eliminated during a meticulously executed military operation in Galmudug state. The operation, which took place in the west of El Laheli area of Galgaduud, marked a significant victory in the ongoing fight against the group. According to a statement released by the Ministry of Information, the targeted leaders included Olol Ali Guled, a notorious figure who served as the head of the Al-Shabaab in Galmudug state. The elimination of Guled represents a major setback for the militants, as he played a vital role in orchestrating their activities in the region. Additionally, Shuke Ali Deg and Isse Barre, 2 other prominent leaders within Al-Shabaab, were also neutralized during the operation. The Somali government's commitment to eradicating Al-Shabaab was further demonstrated by the successful elimination of 2 other wanted Al-Shabaab fighters. These individuals, whose identities have not been disclosed, were considered high-priority targets due to their involvement in numerous heinous acts of violence. The Ministry of Information commended the expertise exhibited by the Somali army during the operation. The ministry said Somali government will continue to intensify its counter-terrorism efforts, leaving no stone unturned in the pursuit of justice and peace. Ali Dahir Eid, the vice president of Galmudug regional state, has accused regional president Ahmed Abdi Kariya Qorqor of being complicit in the failure of anti-Al-Shabaab military operations in the Galmudug state. Vice President Eid has suspended Galmudug Interior Minister Abdi Mohamed Diriye Wayel, accusing him of undermining military operations. President Ahmed Qorqor, on the other hand, objected to the decision, claiming that the vice president's actions violated the Galmudug constitution and exceeded the powers granted to the vice president by the constitution.
Ali Dahir Eid, Vice President of Galmudug Regional State, has accused the regional president Ahmed Abdi Kariya Qorqor of being complicit in the failure of anti-Al-Shabaab military operations in Galmudug State. Vice President Eid has suspended Galmudug Interior Minister Abdi Mohamed Diriye Wayel, accusing him of undermining military operations. President Ahmed Qorqor, on the other hand, objected to the decision, claiming that the vice president's actions violated the Galmudug constitution and exceeded the powers granted to the vice president by the constitution. Vice President Ali Dahir Eid claimed in an interview with an online channel on Wednesday night that both the minister and the president were working together to undermine President Hassan Sheikh's efforts to eradicate Al-Shabaab from Galmudug state. Ali Eid stressed that the fight against Al-Shabaab should not be politicized, expressing his displeasure with the Minister of Internal Affairs focusing on issues unrelated to the fight against Al-Shabaab. This public clash between Galmudug leaders is the first of its kind since their election to leadership positions after 3.5 years of collaboration. President Mahmoud has been in Dalsan for more than a month, supervising operations in the Galmudug region. The federal army-led military operation, however, suffered a setback after a deadly Al-Shabaab attack on 2 military brigades. According to reports, government troops have withdrawn from Elder, Masagawai, Galad, and Budbud in the Galmudug region, in the aftermath of a deadly Al-Shabaab assault on soldiers in the village of Uswena last week. The government has yet to confirm the number of casualties, but it's believed dozens were killed, more than 160 were injured, and an unspecified number went missing as a result of the attack. A captured soldier is shown in an Al-Shabaab video. Mahmoud announced on Tuesday that his government had arrested some of the officers who had left the front lines, but he did not specify how many officers were detained. He did, however, state that they will be brought before the government's military court.
A mother and her 2 children were killed on Thursday when the militant Al-Shabaab detonated an improvised explosive device IED in their home in the town of El Kale, Somalia. The town was liberated by the Somali government forces on Wednesday after a fierce battle with insurgents who fled the area and planted landmines in some of the houses.
A mother and her 2 children were killed and 2 other family members were wounded in landmine explosion at their home in central Somalia. The incident took place on the outskirts of El Lahelay village in the Galmudug region on Thursday. State-owned media report that Al-Shabaab militants had hidden the landmine in the home of affected family. Security force promptly transported the bodies and injured people to a nearby health facility. This incident comes a day after government force recaptured several villages, including El Lahela village in the Galmudug region. As of now, no group has claimed responsibility for the explosion.
Lovely viewers, that devastating story brings us to the end of our bulletin. That's all we are prepared for you tonight from our desk here in Mogadishu. We wish to thank all those who made this news bulletin a success. You, lovely viewer, wherever you're watching us from, kindly keep tabs for more stories in our subsequent bulletins.